this here hard, it's like this.
Need a homage you Travis couldn't afford. I'll never make a promise your mama couldn't afford. See, I'm a big deal. I mean, I'm kind of a boss. You can find right on that line he was trying to cross. The kid cooking, I rap the shook in the course. How he get so good at cooking, they never took him a course. Central booking before I took him to court. Man, one, make sure he done for I put in the court. Y'all don't get it, don't see I'm getting the drop. Now anybody getting it, go from get it to die. I get it started, you never get it to stop. Like the men's side jokes, you can either get it or not. I get it hot, but y'all be getting it cold. Right now, I'm past words, y'all be getting the code. And so another rapper waiting the road down that highway to heaven, and he's paying the toll.
Back on my paper, I'm cool, nigga. My whole city wildin', you fool, nigga. Smacking the shit out you, it's the move, nigga. You fucking your wifey, me too, nigga. Back on my paper, I'm cool, nigga. My whole city wildin', you fool, nigga. Smacking the shit out you, it's the move, nigga. You fucking your wifey, me too, nigga.
What's in the cash? Tools for my Flacco T3s, for all the M3s, racing across the Tapper T. Matching Z's followed by the white Lincoln, driving like I ain't thinking with my hands at lights blinking, let the lies sink in. On the way to home base, first clown in my face is getting thrown out the place. We run shit, untouchable, done shit, that's nothing new. Sense of strong arms, so just to muscle you. Enough of you that had a bad case of Joe, some even had to go. Gangs who organize at times, I'll be the last to know we laugh at joke. While we bagging it for Joe, my aid to make the worst things out the cats of different strokes. I'm addicted to street life, I know it doesn't seem right. Many criticize, but yo, we all got the heat right. And who's to say that I'm the blame? The only point in this game, these streets will grow some different stroke out.
Back on my paper,
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use committed by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Further,
smacking the shit out you, it's the move, nigga. You fucking your wifey, me too, nigga. Back on my paper, I'm cool, nigga. My whole city wildin', you fool, nigga. Smacking the shit out you, it's the move, nigga. You fucking your wifey, me too, nigga.
Flex around town with the powerful floating in the latest. I'm like a jag, more spots, more courageous. I'm here, I never left. The chef blade henchman, rep with 1,000 entrenchment. We all wearing sweats, Gillettes, and oxes, more foxes. Cooling on top of the spots, holding choppers. New Jordan 6s and the 6s. Fly niggas, fuck wizards, fuck that. My winners get enough that. Teflon dogs and pimps, pop models, Louis goggles, and the S-Class glass. Don't hit the potholes. We racing, everything's lace. Here's the ratio.
welcome to Blended Healing. You know, sometimes in our life, we just need to shut the hell up because silence can be golden if you think about it. If you just close your mouth, it'll allow you time to see what's going on around you so you can tune in and listen. Sometimes silence is what's required. I know that in some of our cases, we like to discuss our problems with other people, and that is an effective way to relieve our own stress and anxiety. But at the same time, it is so crucial that we maintain our personal boundaries to protect our well-being and mental peace. Silence is golden. Because the truth is, not everything needs to be shared. There are some aspects of our life that are better off being kept private. And when we overshare, we put ourselves at risk of feeling vulnerable and exposed. Sometimes you just need to be silent. And in that case, that will lead to you keeping some of the things that are going on with you private. Your personal goals and your aspirations are the driving force behind your actions. It's what keeps you motivated, focused, and determined to go out and get that thing. But this is something that you might want to keep to yourself. And for that reason, it's when you share your ambitions with others, it can create unnecessary pressure and expectations. And this can lead to self-doubt or cause us to question our capabilities if we don't meet those expectations. Not everybody is going to understand or support your dream of them being belittled. Beloved, I want you to make sure that you take note to this. That when you keep your aspirations private, it allows for your own flexibility and your ability to change whatever direction you're going without judgment or scrutiny. Silence is golden. This is your journey, and you have every right to alter how it's going to be the way that you want it to be. We all face some type of hurdles or things that get in the way in our lives. But when you start to share your personal struggles with everyone, it isn't beneficial. It doesn't mean that you should bottle up your feelings or suffer alone, but it's important to choose carefully who you share your problems with. When you give them your personal business and the things that you're going through, it sometimes will lead to them giving you advice that you won't want. Sometimes they may sit there in judgment of you because they don't understand. And then they'll run around and run their damn mouth and start dropping receipts on your ass. Sometimes you just need to shut your mouth. And what it also can do with that happening, simultaneously, it can potentially alters others people's perception of who you are, making them see you more of a victim rather than a strong individual that you truly are. Keep your personal shit to yourself. And when you do that, it allows you to navigate through them at your own pace. Remember, you're in control of your own story and how you choose to overcome challenges. It also encourages you to have some type of personal growth and resilience as you tackle what these hardships are going to be head on. What about the fact that you decide that you want to donate or do some type of charitable act or giving to those in need in your community. You know that's a commendable act. But it might seem like a beautiful thing for you to share with other people, keeping the things that you do when you are supporting other folks is also beneficial. You don't need to be running around here. Obviously, you don't want nobody to really know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the intention shifts. You're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. And when you start telling everybody everything that you did, right, it'll come off as though you trying to self-promote or you trying to signal some type of, look at me, I'm virtuous type of thing. Mind the true essence of the giving. It may be unintentional to put pressure on others to perform similar acts, not out of generosity, but to maintain appearances, like being the best of the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Keeping your charitable activities private, make sure that the focus remains on the act itself and not on you. It also allows for a more genuine connection with those that you are helping, as they know you're doing it from the heart and not for a photo op or praise. Sometimes silence is golden. Families. Families are not always perfect, and sometimes, as you know, we are rough and tumble. We will share the conflicts. We will go out of our way, and then all of a sudden it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But while it's natural to seek advice or vent frustrations and airing your family out publicly can lead to more harm than good. And you know this. We've seen this time and time again that family disputes are deeply personal and sensitive. When we share openly, then the subject that you're discussing about your family issues now is subject to scrutiny and judgment, which can make the situation so much worse and make it when you try to get to the place of reconciliation, that's going to be difficult. It can put the people that are involved in an uncomfortable position, especially if they're not ready or willing to share their side of things publicly. So keep your family shit private. Respect the privacy of all involved and allow for open, honest dialogue within the family to resolve matters without external interference. Beloved, when you perform acts of kindness, that brings you joy because it's intended for that, to bring joy to other people and not for just getting reciprocative, getting it in return, expecting it to return back to you as the giver. But it's more meaningful to keep those gestures private. When we share about our kind deeds, it's easy for the focus to shift from the act of kindness itself to our own actions. And this can take away from the sincerity of the gesture and turn it into a self appreciation parade. Keep those acts of kindness private. Allow the focus to stay on what the actual deed was and its impact, rather than turning that onto yourself. Silence is golden. It protects the dignity of the recipient, who may not want their circumstances highlighted publicly. Ultimately, when you give out of the kindness of your heart, it should come from a place of empathy and compassion, free from any expectation or recognition or reward. You feel me? Now let's get into this appearance thing. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Everybody don't need to know about how you I can't even believe I'm saying this, but I guess it needs to be said. Everybody ain't got to know how you do what you do behind the door for your own personal care. Whether it's how you do your skincare or your oral hygiene or the way you choose to maintain your physical cleanliness. These are intimate details that don't need to be shared with everybody. Opening up about these habits can sometimes lead to unsolicited advice, judgment, or even mockery. And it might make you feel self-conscious about the things that you share, about the things that you do on a routine basis. And keeping these habits private helps you avoid unnecessary scrutiny. Who wants to know about? They don't keep that shit to yourself. Nobody needs to know all about that. Your grooming habits and how you take care of your, woo woo woo. They don't need to know all of that. And the hoo-has and all of that. They don't need to know all of that. That's your own guilty pleasure. You feel me? That goes hand in hand with your own guilty pleasures. You could be doing all of that because you got some secret love for other things going on that people don't even need to know about. The hell? Silence is golden, man. So you're a little quirky. So they don't need to know all of that. How you be putting pineapples and shit on your pizza? Who cares? People are gonna see that type of shit and be like, what the fuck is wrong with them? I mean, I know some people like that, but I'm just scratching the surface. I know you get the meaning of what I'm saying without saying it. Nobody needs to know about all of that. And sharing that information is not needed. I know what you will be, the butt of the joke. Somebody will take that innocent thing about you and blow that shit up. It could be something just as simple that all of a sudden it went from You got dent. It went from you brushing your teeth with some most special shit because your shit is white and bright to the fact that now you got veneers or you got dentures. You feel me? Somebody need to know all of that. When somebody notices that, just say thank you, man. And if they ask you how, what, where, when, why, personal. You know, you ain't got to be obliged to answer the motherfucking question. Shut your mouth. You know, they ain't even got to know about your bag. Why do you feel that you need to start talking about your bag? That's personal and that's sensitive. We all ain't got it like that. We all ain't rolling in dough like that. And for those of us who do, God bless you. But some of us are living pillar to post. And when you sitting up here talking about that, then all of a sudden, you know what comes up? Well, I got this and I got that and I got, I got 5 Gs, I'll be rolling in the street with it. You setting yourself up for somebody to jack your ass. Dummy. The other thing it does is it makes people resentful for what you have. They start trying to compare themselves to you, having judgment or being just straight, simply envious. And then here comes the conversation that you don't need. Someone wants to give you advice about your shit. Keep your financial status private. Shut your mouth. You do what you got to do to manage your bread on your terms without feeling pressured by society standards like telling you, oh, you need to take some of that money, invest it into Bitcoins. Nobody asked you. Did I ask you? No, I did not. No. Beloved, your journey is to become a better version of yourself. And that is personal. Nobody needs to know about every struggle that you have. Like you turn on the movie screen and you got to tell every intricate detail about your life and your journey. They don't need to know all of that. Share with them what you want to share. But don't disclose everything about your life. Next thing you know, your ass will start being content. Bring it back out. I know that sometimes you want to share what your journey is like with other people, but sometimes it's just kept to yourself. And if you keep it to yourself, it'll allow you to focus on your own personal growth without outside interference, judgment, or comparison. Keep your self improvement journey private. And I promise you, if you do, it gives you the freedom to grow at your own pace, make mistakes without fear of being criticized, celebrate your victories in your own special way. Your journey is uniquely yours. So you need to cherish it, embrace it, and most importantly, you need to own it. Your growth is for you and nobody else. Silence is golden. Privacy is not about being secretive. or deceptive. It's about setting healthy boundaries that protect your mental health and your personal space. When you choose to keep your stuff private, it may differ based upon your own personal experiences and comfort level. The key is to be mindful of what feels right for you. You, you. Silence is golden. So take a moment and reflect on the areas in your life where you can benefit from a little more privacy, where you can draw boundaries that protect your well being. Ashe, Ashe. Woo. Silence is golden. Shut the fuck up. All right? Nobody need to know all of that. Be a mystery sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Don't let everything be hanging all out. Be a mystery. You know? All right. So listen, I hope I was able to share some things and shed light on some stuff. Just keep your stuff private. Your journey is your personal journey. Not to be criticized, not to be overlooked, not to be judgmental of. It's yours. Your journey is going to be different from somebody else's, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There is no comparison. There may be similarities, but there's no comparison. Everybody is uniquely put together by the divine source God. Remember that. Silence is golden. I want to thank you for stopping by Blended Healing on today. Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow, and I shall see you very, very soon.